Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ravneet. Today I am here with another update on my Pan That Palette project. So in this project I'm trying to finish up an entire eyeshadow palette. So if you want to follow my progress, please hit that subscribe button because I make a lot of panning videos. Now let's get into the update. My update is a little late this month and it's not as exciting as any of my previous updates simply because I was sick. Like, I got chickenpox. I know that's scary. Maybe it's a story time for some other video. Like, just let me know if you guys want to know how it happened, because I am definitely a lot older. I'm not like 5 years old anymore. I never got chickenpox when I was a kid, but yeah, that was really uncomfortable. But yeah, I got it tested. It wasn't monkeypox, so they kind of like did a swab testing of one of my blisters, and they just tested it for what kind of virus it was. It was the chickenpox virus, and honestly I don't know where I could have gotten it from. But yeah, that's that. Let's continue on with the update. So as I mentioned already, I did not wear makeup as much as I would wear like on regular basis because I had blisters all over my face and I was really feeling crappy. Anyway, discussing about it is not why we're here for today. Let's go on with the progress. So this is how my palette looked like last update. Let's talk about goals real quick. So starting from the left side, the first shade is called Loaded, and my goal for this was to use it like use the bottom half portion of that one. Like, you know, it has all of those tiny legs on both ends, I'd say. But yeah, I wanted to like clear all of that stuff up. And then I had already finished Milk Chocolate and that really pale sort of bone shade. And then moving on to the fourth shade, it's called Belgian, and I use it in my eyebrows. And my goal for Belgian was just to clear out all the eyeshadow left on the bottom so that I only have product left on the top. Basically I just wanted to like clear the whole bottom left corner on this eyeshadow. And then the next shade I had finished in this project, and the third shade from right, or I would say it's the sixth shade in this palette, I have it frankened into a bronzer, and I'll show you that one in a moment. So I just wanted to repress it. That's basically the only bronzer I'm using for most part, and yeah, I just wanted to like continue use that. My goal for second last shade was just to use it 5 times at least and repress it, which I have done. And my goal for last shade was to flatten out the top portion of this eyeshadow because it had like a really narrow dip. So what I wanted to do was I just wanted to like flatten out the whole dip, and let's see if we have achieved all of those goals. This is how my eyeshadow palette is looking like today. I was able to meet some of my goals but not all of them. So starting from the first shade, I'm sorry for the background noise. It's like so hot in here and I have the window open. It's just like the noise of cars on the road. Yeah. Starting from this very first shade, I wanted to clear out like the bottom part of this one so that the only product we have left in here was just on the top. But I quite did not do that. But I still was able to use it 5 times last month, and I used it additional 2 times this month, like in the starting of the August. So yeah, I have a total of 7 uses. And then skipping over these 2 shades, the next shade is Belgian, which I use in my eyebrows. I wanted to clear out this whole portion, and I quite did not do that because there's still a lot of product left in here. I mean, not a lot, but some product left in here, like on the edges. And I used it a total of 13 times last month. I have additional 3 or 4 uses from this month as well. I'm even wearing it today in my eyebrows. And then skipping over these 2 eyeshadows, we'll get to this one later. Let's move on to the eyeshadow called Chocolate Shake. I used it a total of 4 times last month, which I quite did not meet my goal of 5 times, but I'm totally fine with that considering my health conditions. But But yeah, that's how it looks like now. I also filmed repressing it. If you want to check that video out, I will link it down below. And the last shade, this is what we wanted to flatten out, and I think we did a pretty good job. Obviously we would not get like a flat surface because you know that's how the brush naturally hits the eyeshadow, but I tried to get as much as I can from the edges, and I think it looks pretty flattened out. And I used it a total of 9 times last month, and then I have a total of 4 more additional uses this month as well. Oh my gosh, it's like really hot and I am melting. I'm wearing this palette today on my eyes, and I am wearing this shade called Loaded. So I have this in my like outer portion and going to the crease. And I also have this eyeshadow called Chocolate Shake and Cocoa. So basically I'm wearing all 4 of these eyeshadows. Honestly, this is like a nice shade, but these are not the kind of colors I gravitate towards in summer. So I mostly use it on my lower lash line, or maybe like to set down some sort of liner. Now moving on to the shade that we skipped over. It's called Licked, but I like to call it Liquid just because I like to call it Liquid. And I have it as a bronzer. This is where it lives. I also repressed it, and this is how it looks like. I have used it a few more times after repressing, and I think this is something I can get it done if I really focus on this one. But yeah, I'm not wearing it today. Like, I'm not wearing a lot of base makeup either way today because I don't know, I just didn't want to because it's like so hot. I'm not even wearing any mascara. Oh my god, who am I? This is where we are at. So let's quickly talk about the goals for this month, or for the month of August. So for Loaded, what I want to do is I don't want to stick with like the last month's goal because it's like hard to get product from the edges. So what I want to do is I just want to use this product as much as I can, like basically to get it to the point of repressing. For Belgian, I want to clear out what's left on the edge of this eyeshadow, and basically I just want to keep using it because this is the product that I exclusively use in my eyebrows, and I just want to make sure that I do my eyebrows every time I do my eyeshadow. And for this shade called Chocolate Shake, I just want to use it 5 times at least, because this is not the kind of shade I want to reach for when we're still in summer, because this is like a really nice mauvey sort of deep shimmery purpley with a black base kind of shade. So yeah, I think I will eventually get to it when we are in fall or like winter. I'm not concerned about finishing this eyeshadow because there's not a lot of left of this either way, but yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm using it at least 5 times just to, you know, get it moving. And lastly, we have shade called Cocoa. This one, even though it's still a fall shade for me, but I can still use it in my outer corners or just deepen up my looks. So let's see what I want to do for this one. So for this eyeshadow, I want to expand this pan to the top section. I just want to make sure to use the product so that, you know, the only product we have is just around the edges. So my plan for this eyeshadow is to just, you know, use all the product from here because this is like pretty thin in the middle either way. And then once that's done, for next month, maybe we can flatten out or expand the pan here in the bottom. And then after September, or let's say mid-October, we'll be able to repress it. That's what I am anticipating, or what my plans are for this eyeshadow. I think I should be able to finish this palette by end of this year because the only shade that's that has the most product in here is this shade called Cocoa, and I am using it on a very regular basis, and it's not that hard pressed either, so I can actually see a progress, like a visible progress after, let's say, 5 or 6 uses, which is really good. And the next shade that is really slow going is this shade called Belgian, the one that I use in my eyebrows. I think this shouldn't be too hard either, but because I can also use it to deepen up my outer corners, but I'm using that one for the same purpose. So yeah, I'll keep using it in my eyebrows, and we'll see where we are at, and hopefully if we have like a lot of progress on this eyeshadow, then we can move on to use this in my outer corners as well. But this is like really thin, so yeah, I'm not too concerned about this one. So yeah, all in all, I am really confident that I will be able to get this thing done. And for the goal on liquid eyeshadow, I think I just want to keep using it, and I'll try to get it done, but we'll see if we can get there. Maybe if I am not able to finish it, but still I just want it to look like that it's really close to get done. I'm covering this product in here because it's in my other project pan. It's in my Frankly My Dear project pan. It's just a blush that I made mixing a bunch of eyeshadows together. So yeah, that was everything for this update. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching my video. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, take care. Bye.